Hello.
Hello, namaste to all.
Namaste.
Today we are somewhere outside, but we still thought of having a short discussion, continue our discussion on Vedas and question answers related to Vedas. So first, I will start with this question
Comment.
from a comment from a question from a YouTube channel viewer. It a very great initiative. It has refreshed my basics, given more clarity. Sorry, I don't have my glasses.
I'll read it. I'll read
Ila-
it. Okay. The full comment?
yeah, just read the question. What he wants to ask.
Why one should do the pancha mahayajnas? I'm happy now, and I don't know which is going to happen to me after. I don't know what's going to happen to me afterwards. And also, although I do all the sadhana, yajas, jap, etc., my past is not going to change. Then why should I do them? Why I should feed the animals, the needy, doing daily havan twice, brahma yajna twice, as a Gen Z in this corporate world? One thinks only about him, right? Then what are the uses or how they are a part of sadhana? Yeah.
Oh,
I
very good.
Yeah, mainly.
That's a question to you actually.
Yeah, like for Gen Z perspective and everything like
Okay,
that.
that's a very good question. Okay, anyways, I mean, you can tell your knowledge about Pancha Mahayajna. You can share.
So
Honest.
I'll be honest. I don't actually know like all the Pancha Mahayajnas, but
You just know the name, maybe, or
few of them: Brahma Yajna, Deva Yajna, Bali Desh,
Bali Vaishwa Deva Yajna.
Bali Vaishwa Deva Yajna, Pitri Yagna.
Very good.
Which I mean, we discussed a little bit for this question: Pitri Yagna and
Atiti Yajna.
Atiti Yagna. Yes. So
So Brahma
I'll
Yajna,
start with Atiti Yagna.
Deva Yajna, Atiti Yajna, Bali Vaishwa Deva Yajna, Pitri
Pitri
Yajna, Five Yajna, Pancha Mahayajna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brahma Yajna is the Simran and everything. The
Yeah,
Ishwar
Brahma
ka
Yajna
dhyan.
is actually doing meditation on Paramatma, chanting the Veda mantras and Gayatri mantra and the name jap. Yeah.
And Deva Yajna is doing Havan
Very
twice
good.
a day.
Agnihotra, yeah.
Pitri Yajna is like doing seva to elders, Mata Pita, and Bali Desh, Bali Vaish.
Deva Yajna, Bali Vaishwa Deva Yajna.
Bali Vaishwa Deva Yajna is like giving food to the animals. I think in that it was like first you need to give, before you eat, you need to give it
Very
to
good.
them, like pure
I
without
don't know
like.
if you have seen in Acharya's ashram.
हाँ हाँ.
You have seen, right? Whenever
यज के लिए निकालते हैं. Like
No,
whenever
they
the
will
food
first
is made.
food is made before giving to Acharya, they will remove
Yes, yes,
and keep
yeah.
it for Gaumata
Yeah,
and
yeah,
other animals,
yeah.
and then only they will.
So सूचा पहले रख के and then you eat the food, and then we have what is Atiti Yajna is like when any acharya or any like knowledgeable person comes to your house like doing their seva, and what else?
Yeah,
What
very
else is
good.
left?
I think it's done. But what was the question? He was asking the question about the significance, or
Like why I should do them, because
Yeah, so the questioner
like
was
in this
asking about
world
the
we're
past.
very selfish.
past
as
is
well.
done already, right? So, but
Yeah.
here you must understand a very important concept. Yes, you cannot change the past. I have done so many sins in my past. I cannot change it, and you would have done. You cannot change it. So Patanjali Muni gives a very very beautiful advice in Yoga Sutra. He says, "Heyam, tell me, Heyam,
Heyam,
Dukkam,
Dukkham,
Anagatam."
Anagatam.
What is Anagatam?
Remove.
That which has not happened.
Oh.
Anagatam means that which has not yet come. Dukkam means sorrow, misery, pain, unhappiness, sadness, anxiety, depression, everything. Dukkha, right? That which has not come, that dukkha which has not come yet. Heyam. Heyam means
उसको पहले ही नष्ट कर दो.
usko nasht kar do. You cannot destroy your past. You cannot destroy your present. Means dukkha. You cannot destroy your past dukkha, it has already gone. Present dukkha you have to undergo anyways. You cannot destroy. But future dukkha you can destroy. That is the intelligent person's job. If you are intelligent and wise, you must ensure that your future dukkha is destroyed by tapasya.
The Vivek person.
We must develop, yeah, the Vivek, that's a person who
Genius
is wise is
person.
called as Vivek.
Hmm.
So a Viveki Vyakti ke liye, what you have to do, you have to focus on how do I destroy my future dukkha. What is your future dukkha? future dukkha will happen based on your present karmas. So focus on present shubh karma, focus on present shubh thoughts, focus on present, controlling the indriya, etc. Thereby, shubh, you are doing Vedic shubh karma, and future dukh will not happen to you. At least adhyatmic dukh will not happen. Adhibhautik might happen. You cannot control other people. You can control your dukkha. So, by doing pancha mahayajna, by she mentioned some points we have to understand. Pitri yajna also means, yes, you have to respect your parents and elders, but there are 17 or 17 types of pitras mentioned in Satyartha Prakash by Maharishi Dhananda Saraswati. The person who is a plumber, electrician in your house, who is coming to repair your electric appliances, also is a pitri in way. So you must give respect to
Respect to
everybody.
everyone.
Even the garbage collector is one of the pitri. He is the one who is taking your garbage and your dirty things outside, and he is disposing of. So you have to give respect to him.
So what would be the definition of
So
Pitri?
Pitri means respecting those people who are doing service to you directly, indirectly. Your parents are taking care of you. Similarly, the questioner is working, but he's a young person. So you must respect your parents, make them happy, etc., by serving them, by giving them gifts, by serving them and taking care. Like if your father is not well, mother is not well, you must do service to them. मम्मी बोल रही है मेरे को गर्म पानी लेकर आओ. You cannot say, Mama, no, I have to study now, I'm doing something else. No, I cannot. Doing service to parents when they are in need is coming in Pitri Yajna. And similarly, Atiti Yajna, if Atiti does not only mean guest, Atiti means learned guest, a person who is an intelligent, wise, Viveki Vyakti, and who is non-selfish. If he comes to your house, you must do service to him. That is Atiti Yajna. And Brahma Yajna, you are right, it is concentrating on Paramatma, doing Gayatri jap, doing name jap, and Deva Yajna is Agnihotra. Baliveshwar Deva Yajna is serving feeding the animals.
I think the question was also why we should do them. So he asked me from like a Gen Z point of view, I guess, and I think you can add on after that. Because he said because we're very selfish in this day and age, like we all think about ourselves, and I think I don't think it's wrong to think about ourselves for sure, but I think by doing these things, we are also thinking about ourselves because we are actually going to benefit from them in the future.
Exactly, that's a good point.
So we can think about it in that way. But also, yeah, I mean, we all like live in a society together also, and if we do it for each other, then that way we would genuinely build like a good relation with everyone. We will be happier, more peaceful. We will have people who can help us and everything like that. Yeah.
Let the vehicle pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and but then also then my question would be then would that be pap
Which one?
if we do it if we do it by thinking that हमें भी benefit मिलेगा आगे जाके?
See, yeah, one is sakam, other one is nishkam. Sakam means expecting a result and doing. See, at least you are not doing pap. You are doing a thing by expecting some results. That's okay still. Nishkam means you are saying to Paramatma that I am doing this deed as mentioned in Vedas, but I do not want any benefit from this. I want moksha. Moksha is the benefit I need. That's Nishkam Bhavana. And getting to Nishkam Bhavana is not easy. 1 in a crore person can get a Nishkam Bhavana. Very rarely. So we are all Sakami people. We all expect results. You study in university for having a clear expectation. This is what I need, right? So we are naturally expecting thing, and also we want sukh. So it's not a pap to expect something and do it, but you must understand that the result is in the hands of Paramatma. Just give that you expect, but you just say to Paramatma that please give me the result at your own will. I'm just submitting my karma to you. Then it's okay. Then you will do further with more motivation, etc. When you surrender completely to Paramatma and do a karma, you will have a faith on Paramatma that he will take care. I am not expecting results, but anyway he will give you results, because kiya hua karam kabhi nasht nahi hota. Yeah. So so one more important thing is, it's not Gen Z or millennium or alpha, beta, whatever it is. Everybody who has taken birth as a human being must do pancha mahayajna. In pancha mahayajna today we cannot do atiti yajna mostly because there are very limited atitis. So then four yajna, and whenever you find atiti, please do service to them. And the rest four we can do. We are living in place where animals, cows, we see cows on the streets. We can do service to them, and we can take care of our pet
What is the
animals.
benefit of giving the cows the food, or like any animal the food?
They will also live a life. They are protecting you. They are domestic animals. They are giving, like, cow is giving you milk. You're drinking a cup of coffee, tea, right? So that's all coming from cow and buffalo, etc. So taking care of animals, they will also, when you become friendly with animals, animals also will protect you. They will not bite you, bark at you when you walk on the road. When you are a himsavadi and you have a nature of protecting animals, they will never come and harm you. So when you take care of them,
They
they
would
will also,
know that we.
the bhavana they will understand.
Okay, and I think we can think of it like, I mean, suddenly my brain
It's an
went back to an ecosystem of
yeah,
the
it's a
world, like
yeah,
of like the environment. This is an
it's a
ecosystem.
ecosystem.
We
Yes.
all benefit from each other. We all depend on each other also. So, at least with that, what's that perspective or whatever, at least uske liye to karna chahiye types maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what Vedas says. So try to take care of your domestic animals, and so that you live peacefully, and then animals live peacefully, and we are all living in a friendship bhavana.
Yeah,
So that's about
that question.
Panchamahayajna. And one more question. I think it's almost 11 minutes, but one more question that came was, that guy deleted the comment, but still I don't know if you saw the comment.
No.
That guy told me that all your videos, these are all fine, like in the last video with my daughter, he said you are trying to force your views on your daughter. So I want to ask you, what is the do you feel force that we are, as a parent, since we are following Vedas, we are trying to force on you? What's your thinking around that? He said that I can clearly say that your daughter is pressurized by you guys. So what's your view? Is it
I
are you
don't.
doing something with your own freedom, your own initiation, your own interest, or you are getting pressure from your parents? What's your view?
I think at a young age, if someone says that, like, when you're 6 years, 8 years, of course, everyone does it because mama papa kar rahe hain. And even I have done it because mama papa kar rahe hain, mama papa ne bola hai, mama papa ne sikhaya, and like sab log kar rahe hain, family mein kar rahe hain. And I think everyone, literally everyone who is born in this world does that. They are born into something and they follow it. And then when they grow older, they think ki, is this really right? I mean, आजकल तो बहुत ही हो गया है, मतलब, like, is this the religion I want to follow? Is this what I want to do and everything? And those ideas have made questions on my mind also, like how to know this is the truth? How can I believe this Vedas are true? Or how can I believe the existence of God? All of that have influenced me also, because I am also in this society, and of course I am influenced by them as well. And I am trying to find some sort of answers to them, but of course, I mean, it's a journey.
You need to do swadhyaya, then only you can see. For understanding, I will tell you my perspective. Yeah, that's a good point. So that means you are saying that we are not forcing you, it has become your habit from the bachpan, and
Yeah.
you are trying to do it.
Yeah.
You're also trying to search the truth, whether what is right, what is wrong, etc. So the person, if the guy who has commented, if he sees this video, so you can be, I told him that I am not forcing my daughter, so you can be rest assured, we don't force, but we also wish that this will give goodness to her. So we wish that this is probably a better thing, but she has her own freedom in our house, and Vedas also say the same thing. Try to give good morals to your children, and they will automatically pick it up. But one important thing is we must do swadhyaya. Like example, I have studied when I was your age. I was maybe when I was like 12 years, 13 years onwards. I started studying so many books. I started studying Vivekananda. I started studying Adi Shankaracharya, Ramana Maharshi. Maybe you do not know many of these people also. Ramana Maharshi, Osho, J.K., Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, whatnot. I studied all the philosophy in the Hindu. I did not touch Vedas at all. I do not know what is Vedas. I came to know about Vedas when I was 24, 25 years. Before that time, I have studied all the philosophies. And then I went to other religions also, studied little bit. I was not totally convinced. But in the Hindu text, in the Vedanta, I was totally confused. I could not fully understand. I fully got confirmed, or let's say, I fully got satisfaction when I started reading Osho. After reading Osho, I said, I'm throwing away all the books. So Osho was my, before coming to Vedas, Osho was my, let's say,
What was the thing in Osho that made you like?
I think you must read Osho to understand. He's a master class in speech, and whatever he speaks is really logical and very genuine.
So, what was the thing that made you then believe with us?
I mean that's the research we have to do. So I have studied almost 100 books, of more than 100 books. I had maybe 200 300 books collection of Osho. So I studied Osho in depth before coming to Vedas, and when I started Vedas, I do not know Hindi, so I could not understand Acharya. So it was very difficult journey for me. Initially, I have respect to Vedas only because I was born in a Brahmin family, so everybody does yajna. But nobody explained to me any meaning of Vedas. The difference between Osho philosophy and Vedas, very simple. Osho does not believe in Paramatma, and I also did not believe in Paramatma. Then when I came into Vedas, then I went to the basics, how the creation happened. Then, I mean, when I started studying deep into Vedic philosophy, then I got convinced that Osho has stolen some knowledge from Vedas, some knowledge from Darshana, some knowledge from Gita, some knowledge from Jain books, etc., etc. And he has given a very good formula to the people, and his way of conveying these thoughts to people has, impacted so many guys. So that's why he has a different form. Then I understood. Okay, then I got settled in Vedas, and it took a lot of time for me to completely come into Vedas. It took almost from the age of 24 up to until the age of 31, almost 7 years study I did. And then I after my Acharya's books, I also got in touch with Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati books. After reading Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati's books, I got more because Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati is more powerful than Osho in answering. That I understood after reading Maharishi. So you must do your research. Thereby you can get convinced, yeah, this is the one. You must have a tick mark inside you. Today you are still a, let's say, Gen Z kid. You are trying to follow something, you are trying to question something, but you must do your research to come to your final thing. And everybody has to go through this journey. Otherwise you will not have perfect, let's say, alignment towards Paramatma. You will never understand Paramatma. You will never understand Paramatma exists even now seeing us. उसके लिए प्रयत्न करना पड़ेगा ही. अगर नहीं करेंगे, we will do like क्या बोलते हैं, अंधविश्वास. It will become like अंधविश्वास. So that we should not do. So you must do your journey. I'm not stopping you, like I'm not a father to stop you, like don't read Osho. I always say that, okay, don't read without understanding the full picture. I mean, you read, but without understanding the full picture, don't conclude. Even like I used to have a discussion with some Muslim guys. They used to say me, you have not read Quran fully, so don't comment. I said, yeah, fine, but I have read some verses in Quran, some pages, some chapters, etc. I'm not convinced. So I don't want to touch Quran now because I don't have time now.
I think one we can say, I mean, अगर एक चीज़ किसी something में झूठा है, then how can we believe the other things to be true?
And that's a good point. See, you cannot. That's what when you read Vedanta Darshan. I was telling the other day, Tattu Samanvaya. Maharishi Vyasmuni, one of the most genius person to walk on this earth. Very, very genius Maharishi Vyasmuni and Maharishi Patanjali. In fact, Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati he used to write in one of his books, or he told in one of his pravachan, if I had born in Germany in Vyasmuni time, I am a sweeper in their house. That is the knowledge I have in comparison with Gemini Maharishi. Gemini Maharishi is a Shishya of Vyasmuni. So he is so humble, he says such statements. So when you read Maharishi Vyasmuni has written a sutra, Tattu Samanvayat. He says only simple thing. Don't believe that Vedas are truth. Go and verify what is there in Vedas and what is happening in the world. Samanvaya karo, balancing karo, check karo. Dono ko na samanvaya. Samanvaya means just try to tally this with what is happening. Tally, for example, Vedas speaks about planetary movements. Tally what's happening in reality. Veda speaks about birth and death cycle, karma philosophy. Tally what is happening. Dire, 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 under the guidance of a Vigwan. See, in mathematics also, when you solve a problem, what do? You assume something and you will solve it, right? And finally, I have assumed this and finally answer has come. So this and this tally. Same approach we must do here also.
Can I go to philosophy that I've learned in school?
Yeah, sure.
College. So, on that, a lot of philosophers have questioned, like Descartes. I have questioned that Rene Descartes, ki how can we trust our senses? Our senses can deceive us, and how can we?
Senses do deceive us, yes.
Yes,
Right.
and how can we trust the world is the reality? Because we cannot be sure that this world is reality. What if we are in the, some matrix or some kind of bubble or something like that?
I think, only a stupid person can think like that. For me, to be honest, world is in front of you. World is in front of you. Everything is happening in front of you.
His argument is कि dream state में जब हम dream में होते हैं, we are so sure that this is a reality.
Yeah, because dreams comes only what you see in reality. Dream will never like example if you're not
No,
seeing something.
we see कि dreams में we feel like this is what is happening to us, this is what we're experiencing right now,
because
and then when
through your indriya.
when we wake up, then we are like this.
Dreams happens through your mind. This experience happens through your mind. Whatever you experience here will happen in dream. But the dream situation will be like, a person can have head in the leg and leg in the head. Something can happen in dream. But I'll ask you a question. Have you ever seen Paramatma in your dream?
One second, before going to that, let me
Wait,
finish.
wait,
Let me. No, I have to finish that.
Yeah.
He said कि when we are asleep, when we are not able to differentiate between dream reality and our real reality, then how can we be sure?
Of course we can.
जब हम उठेंगे तब पता चलता है ना, जब हम उस state में हैं.
When you are sleeping, you do not know that you are dreaming, right?
Yeah.
Right? And it is not that every time you are dreaming, right? You
Yeah.
have a deep sleep where there is no dream.
Yeah.
And when you wake up from sleep, that's why you must read darshanas. When you wake up from sleep, what happens? You will immediately vritti, chitta vritti, smrit, nidra vritti jagta hai. Nidra vritti ka matlab kya hai? Sleep is a vritti, right? Nidra vritti means what? You slept, I slept very peacefully. You will realize, yesterday night was maza aa gaya. I slept very peacefully. And sometimes you will say, I did not sleep peacefully. I had a lot of disturbance in the sleep, right? And sometimes you say that I had dream but I forgot. Sometimes you say I had a dream,
remember
I
the
remember
dream.
the dream. Who is telling this to you? And who is experiencing this?
Me only.
Who is that me? That is the tattva which we must find out. That is the basics of our, in the dream you are
So
seeing.
you're not able to understand the
Who
point.
is seeing the dream? You are seeing the dream, right? Are you absent? Are you present?
I'm present
How do you know that you are present?
because I'm experiencing it. I can
did you
remember
know?
the experience.
You wake up, after that you remember, right? So what happens in the dream is a result of what we are perceiving in reality. If you do not experience something in reality, you will never happen in dream.
Achha,
So dream is an imposition of what you are experiencing as a reality. So you cannot say that reality is also a dream. This is a Advaita Vedanta concept. Advaita Vedanta says something like that. But you are seeing everything in, and one more thing. How much hours you sleep? 6 hours, 7 hours. How much time you are waking? 17 hours. So we can go into this subject. It's a long subject. We can take another video on this. But what I'm telling is, the philosophers, these people, most of them, because of lack of understanding of how our mind works or what is our mind, lack of understanding, and how the dream is, even today also, scientists and doctors do not know how somebody is understanding.
let's take another video on this because I want to first explain what was his framework in general and what was his conclusion, and then we can take it from there.
Yeah, see, but I understand. But you are studying this, right?
Yeah.
My suggestion is like this. You are studying in the school for getting marks, but similarly you must do the similar research of Nidra Vritti, Yoga Darshana, Sankhya Darshana, Nyaya Darshana. In similar depth you must study, then you only can counter. That is called as Nididhyasan. What is Nididhyasan? Understanding something and countering, and again countering, and come to a conclusion finally after understanding the concept. So now we have understood the text because you have to score marks. Now we are arguing like that. We can take a video, but it might not end in 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
That's okay.
discussion.
It's fine.
It's going to be a long journey, and we have to study darshanas to understand what is mind, who is realizing, what's happening in the dream, why dream is happening, why somebody says dream is equal to why this world is not dream, right? People will ask why this world is not dream. This world is not dream. Somebody is pinching you, you will get hurt and blood. In the dream, somebody pinches you, you will feel that you are getting blood. When you wake up, nothing is there. So dream is actually called, that's why it's called as dream. It's not reality. Please understand that. In the dream, you are getting accident, but you will also say that I have dead. My mother died. In the dream, you will feel like that. When you wake up, mother is sleeping next to you. So you must understand dream is a result of superimposition of many things and your confusions, etc.
He didn't necessarily.
It is.
No, I said he.
I mean, leave him. He is not my core topic. My core topic is to tell you that you have free will. Everybody has free will in this world, including you, including me. But my only suggestion is read one author and don't conclude. And if you have a person,
I'm not concluding. I'm just discussing.
I understand. I'm just telling you. You have one person sitting next to you who is your father, who has studied this side of philosophy, and you have studied that side of philosophy. And I'm not saying that I have not studied that. I have studied in Vedanta that side of philosophy. This is what Neo Vedanta says. He has been inspired by Adi Shankaracharya's philosophy. So you have to study both to come to a right way of understanding. That's the only thing I'm saying. Yeah, we can take the next topic. I have three, four more questions. We can take another discussion.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaste. Bye bye.